Hello and welcome to Majestic Elegance, Costa Mujeres. This is a very different vlog than what we usually post on our channel. Of course, we usually do cruises and usually Rachel is right here beside me. But this week, we are celebrating Rachel and Alex's wedding. There is a group of 52 people here at this resort this week to celebrate Rachel and Alex, and so we're super excited to be here. We just arrived, but I'll show you what our arrival here looked like. I really do hope that you enjoy, and if you do, please like this video, subscribe to our channel, and yeah, follow along for our entire week. After a very early morning flight, we arrived in Cancun and the air transit bus was waiting for us to take us to the Majestic Elegance. After a short 45-minute bus ride, we arrived and were welcomed with drinks and checked in. Although our rooms weren't ready until 3 p.m., we were welcome to use all of the resort facilities. We have made it to the Majestic Elegance. It is currently 1:45. We've just checked in, but our rooms aren't going to be ready until they said closer to 3 o'clock. So we are headed to grab some food. It's been a super long day. We were at the airport for 3 a.m. this morning. So we're headed to the buffet area, and of course we'll show you the food that we get there. The first stop, of course, was some food. The main buffet at the Majestic Elegance is Flavors. There was a huge variety of food and was open for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Alright, here's lunch number one. They had so many options that it was kind of hard to decide what to get, but I just made some nachos and cheese, a little taco, a mozzarella stick, and some guac. And since we're on vacation, of course we needed to end with a little sweet treat. It also didn't take us long to find our first latte of the trip. We just got checked into our room. Rooms weren't open until 3 o'clock, but we now have made it. So here's just a quick little room tour. Bathroom, and then we have the obviously bed area, a little desk, mini fridge, and a couch. We did get the Skyview Junior Suite jacuzzi, so I'll go up and show you that. Well, maybe when it's a little bit nicer out, but we have our first balcony here, and then we have the stairs up to our Skyview jacuzzi. We don't have anything going on, so we're doing a little welcome dinner with the entire group, all 52 people that are here celebrating the wedding. So that's not until 7, so we have a couple of hours, and the weather's not great today. It's very rainy, very windy. So hopefully today is our only bad weather day. I mean, we're not complaining because it is negative 23 degrees Celsius at home right now, and it is quite nice here temperature-wise in Mexico. So not complaining, happy to be here, just tired and want to get settled in to enjoy the full week we have.
Welcome to Mexico. To an unforgettable week in paradise. Cheers to you all.
The welcome dinner was a huge success and got us all excited for the week ahead. Our first night at the resort was incredible, but by the next morning we were ready to get our second day started. I headed to the piano bar to meet up with Rachel for a nice latte. After getting some energy from our coffee, we headed to the fitness center for a quick workout. We then parted ways, headed back to our rooms to get ready for a beach day. The day flew by, and before we knew it, we were headed to dinner. We had an incredible dinner at the Mexican restaurant. We then headed to the sports bar and then off to bed to get ready for day number 3. After breakfast, we then headed off to the pool. We hung out at the pool pretty much all day and had tons of fun with all of the wedding guests. After getting ready for the night, we headed to the Italian restaurant for dinner. This penne alla vodka was one of my favorite meals of the entire trip. After dinner, we called it an early night because tomorrow is the wedding day, so we had to get a good night's sleep. The wedding morning started bright and early at 7 a.m. We headed off of the resort to get our hair and makeup done, and it was so much fun hanging out with all of the bridesmaids. Hair and makeup took us until about 12:30 in the afternoon, so it was quite the process, but again, it was fun, and then we headed back to the resort. Here's Rachel's final look. She was the most beautiful bride. After our hair and makeup, it was about 12:30, so we headed back to our room to get some photos taken and a little light lunch. We had a couple hours until the ceremony, so we got tons of more photos and then headed to the ceremony. Unfortunately, the weather did not quite cooperate for us all day. Luckily, we were able to do the ceremony outside for Rachel and Alex, but the reception was moved inside. The reception was hosted in this beautiful ballroom, and it was the most gorgeous wedding.
And this is Rachel.
The photo booth was actually a highlight of the wedding as well. We got so many amazing photos together. We danced the night away and headed to Legends for the after party. Of course, after a late night of partying, we had a very quiet morning the next day. The weather was beautiful, and Rachel and Alex actually had a spa day. They headed to the Blossom Spa, where they received a couples massage, as well as a few hours in the spa area. The spa has saunas, steam rooms, cold plunges, hot tubs, and lots more available for your use. Our dinner choice of the night was the steakhouse, and it was absolutely delicious. Of course, another incredible meal. It's day number 6 here at the Majestic Elegance, and we were headed to the Flavors Buffet for breakfast with Rachel and Alex. She's married. We finally have some sun. It's day 6 here. It's Saturday, and we're just gonna go head for a walk on the beach. It's pretty breezy, but the sun is nice and warm. This resort is always so quiet in the morning. The only place that was really busy was the breakfast buffet, but the beach is so quiet. It's Catamaran day, so we have a shuttle here for all of us. There's about 50 of us that are headed to the boat. We had a full day on the catamaran. We were on the catamaran for 4 hours. So we just went back to the room and relaxed a little bit in our jacuzzi and got all ready for dinner. I'm headed to the piano bar for a nice latte, and then we'll be headed to hibachi for dinner tonight. Hibachi is one of the restaurants that you do need a reservation for, so if you are planning to eat here during your stay, make sure that you get your butler to make a reservation for you. This was another, of course, incredible meal, one of our favorites, and it had so much variety and the food was so fresh. The silent party was so much fun, and then we headed to MAJESTIC to grab some food before bed. It's our final day here. It's almost 10 o'clock and we are headed to breakfast. We have a full day and I think it's going to be the nicest weather we've had this trip. It's a little bit warmer than the past days. It's still cloudy and windy, but the wind should die down and the sun should come out in a couple hours. It's beach time. We're loving the blue skies. Still windy, but we can manage. Cheers. Since that penne alla vodka was my favorite meal of the entire trip, we decided to go back to the Italian place for our final dinner. Rachel and Alex actually had a romantic dinner on the beach for their final night. After dinner, we headed to one of their shows. This was an acrobatic show. It was pretty good, but honestly doesn't really compare to the cruise entertainment, but it was a good way to finish off our vacation. We had an incredible week at the Majestic Elegance Costa Mujeres. Although it flew by and it was packed with wedding activities, it was one of the best trips that we've ever had. Congratulations again, Rachel and Alex. It was so fun celebrating you guys in Mexico, and it was so awesome having so many of your close friends and family there to also experience your wedding week.